Yes, yes, student. Now, in last video, I was telling you spectrum EM wave, and I discussed up to visible light. Then the EM radiation, EM wave radiation, which are longer than visible light, are in wavelength, are infrared radiation. Their wavelength vary from 7 meter to 5 means 5 millimeter. Infrared radiation. These rays are also called as heat radiation. Heat radiation because they carry heat energy. Heat radiation. Sorry. Infrared radiation are also called as heat radiation. Their wavelength range 7,000 angstrom or 7 meter to 5 millimeter. Frequency 10 to power 10 to 10 power 14 hertz. Now, who are the source of infrared radiation? Every hot source of light, every hot body is a source of infrared radiation. Sun is the biggest source of infrared radiation. Our hot body, human body, temperature at 37 degrees and keep on emitting infrared radiation. There is one relation in class 11, lambda m into T, 2.9 10 to the power minus 3 meter Kelvin. This is called mean displacement law. Means displacement law. So temperature, higher the temperature, lower the wavelength of radiation by hot body. There are other sources like light emitting diode is also source of infrared radiation, which are used in remote control. Heat radiation mainly are used to heat up a material. They are also used in drying the clothes, etc. Now, I want to discuss here one thing which is very important and given in NCERT book, not any other book. Sun is the source of infrared radiation, visible light, ultraviolet radiation. Ultraviolet radiations are absorbed by ozone layer. But our atmosphere, listen one thing more, these are invisible radiation. Visible light has only wavelength 4,000 angstrom to 7,000 angstrom. These radiation produce sensation of sight on our eye. The radiation more than this wavelength do not produce sensation of sight. Infrared radiation have wavelength more than this. So our atmosphere is quite transparent. For visible light and infrared radiation. Means the heat radiation coming from sun to earth, towards earth, are not absorbed at all by atmosphere. And heat radiation, if absorbed, raise the temperature. Then have you ever thought how the temperature of our air get increased or environment get increased? Temperature of atmosphere increases, not directly by the, because I have written here visible light and for visible light and infrared radiation, our atmosphere is totally transparent. That is why we are getting heat and light from sun. For ultraviolet radiation, for UV radiation, our atmosphere is opaque. Actually, ozone layer absorbed. Then how our earth get atmosphere get heated? That is part of which we call as greenhouse effect. That's why I am taking this thing. The infrared radiation coming from sun are absorbed by earth, not by atmosphere directly. Radiation coming from sun, heat radiation coming from sun are not directly absorbed by atmosphere. They are absorbed by earth. Our building, surface of earth, building also part of earth. The whole earth re-emit the infrared radiations since temperature of earth is much lower than temperature of sun. So, according to relation, lambda m into T 2.9 10 to the power minus 3 meter Kelvin. The infrared radiations emitted by earth are of longer wavelength than the infrared coming from sun, then the wavelength of infrared radiations coming from sun. The radiation emitted by earth has longer wavelength. These longer wavelength radiations, radiation emitted by earth are absorbed by gases like carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, and water molecules present in the atmosphere. Since these carbon dioxide and this mainly monoxide, though very small in quantity, are in lower atmosphere being heavier. Our atmosphere has nitrogen, oxygen and CO2 mainly. It is heaviest among these three. So it remains in lower atmosphere. So these infrared radiation are absorbed by CO2 gas and temperature of the environment increases. And hence temperature of lower atmosphere increases. Most of the heat radiation emitted by Earth are absorbed by most of the governments. सारे नहीं कहा, absorbed by in lower atmosphere. So that is why in upper atmosphere there is temperature is not high. Have you ever thought how the rain happens to be here? Water vapor, water molecule mass only 18. When water vapor gets mixed with air, the air becomes lighter. It goes up, and at large height, temperature is low. It gets condensed, and condensed from condensed air, water droplets fall down. This is the phenomena, and this whole process, receiving radiation from Earth and absorption of radiation emitted by Earth, is called greenhouse effect. The absorption of infrared radiation emitted by Earth is called greenhouse effect. इसके लिए मैंने इतना जोर लगाया. Even there are some other material like glass. Glass also allow the radiation coming from sun to enter a particular region, but when heated, that body gets heated. The time wavelength is very smaller than those of coming from sun, and hence they are not allowed to go. And that is why when a car is made to stand or park in open, then it becomes hot from inside. It is because of greenhouse effect. So this was all about. There are other use also of infrared radiation. You can read from the book, है ना? To heal the, you see, injuries to the bones, etc. We use hot water. Now microwave. I come to a microwave. Microwave are shortest radio wave. Microwave. Microwave. माइक्रो मीन छोटा होता है, छोटा. तो मैं बता रहा था पहले वीडियो में कि लोगों का बहन होता है शॉर्टेस्ट वेवलेंथ. नो, दीज आर शॉर्टेस्ट वेवलेंथ रेडियो वेव. द रेडिएशन विच वी यूज है ना, और द वेवलेंथ विच वी यूज फॉर कम्युनिकेशन पर्पज आर रेडियो वेव. तो माइक्रोवेव आर द शॉर्टेस्ट वेवलेंथ रेडिएशन. देयर वेवलेंथ वेरी फ्रॉम 1 millimeter lambda wavelength, 1 millimeter to 30 centimeter. Frequency range also 10 to the power 3 10 to the power 11. Frequency 3 10 to the power 11 to 10 to the power 9 hertz. Microwave. These are shortest wavelength radio waves. These are used in long distance wireless communication, mobile phone, via satellite we are using, TV wave. TV wave also use this. Now source of these are actually electric circuits like air circuit, vacuum tubes are the source of microwave. Main use, there is a very important use in navigation. Microwave are used in radar. Unfortunately, when I ask full form of radar, students are unable to tell. Its full form is radio detection and ranging. Radar system में क्या होता है? We send microwave in particular direction. If any object is lying, is moving there, they are incident because they travel in speed of light and reflected back. And you have learned Doppler effect in class 11. By noting the change in frequency get increased, it means object coming toward us. If frequency decreasing, then going away. And by knowing the time gap multiplied by speed of wave, we can tell the distance of the object. We use these wave now in navigation. Our aeroplanes which are flying remain in contact with the airport which control the path of the aeroplane. So why they are used? पूछते हैं why radar use microwave only, not other radio wave of longer wavelength. There is one phenomenon which is called diffraction of waves. Diffraction. In school there is a single bell. When the bell rings, the sound goes in every corner of the school, in every room, in every corner of the room, because of diffraction. Diffraction. But light wave do not get diffracted. Here you are getting sound from different sources, making noise in the video. But if light of my room goes off, then the light bulb running in the neighboring room will not help me, because for diffraction to take place, lambda wavelength of radiation should be of the size of obstacle in the path. क्योंकि वेवलेंथ का मिलीमीटर ऑर्डर में है, 1 millimeter to का 30 centimeter. So they can travel long distance without bending due to diffraction. बिना डिफ्रैक्शन हुए सीधी चल सकती हैं, इसलिए इनका यूज माइक्रोवेव में होता है. माइक्रोवेव ओबिन आल्सो यूज. देन रेडियो वेव फर्दर, शॉर्ट रेडियो वेव. Short radio wave have wavelength varying from millimeter to 5 millimeter to 50 meter. Short radio wave and wave frequency range 1500 kilohertz to nearly 30 kilohertz. Short radio wave. These radio waves are produced by vacuum tubes and oscillatory charge circuit like LC circuit. They are used in radio communication. Actually, radio communication take place, मैं डिस्कस करने जाता हूँ. 3 तरीके से हैं बेटा. वाया ग्राउंड वेव. Via ground wave. From transmitter to receiver, the wave travel parallel to ground. That is called via ground wave transmission. Then sky wave. इस पर क्वेश्चन हमारी बार बार आता है काम में. Sky wave communication and then space wave communication. Via ground wave we use AM band. AM band. AM means amplitude modulated wave. Modulation means change करना. Actually, our sound wave converted to electromagnetic wave are not directly sent. Our sound wave, our signal which we want to send, converted to electromagnetic wave, and then it is superimposed over a high frequency carrier wave. तो उसके लिए यहाँ फ्रीक्वेंसी हमारी ये 500 किलोहर्ट्ज से लेकर के 500 किलोहर्ट्ज टू 1500 किलोहर्ट्ज यूज होती हैं इसमें AM बैंड में. बट दे कैन नॉट ट्रेवल लॉन्ग डिस्टेंस बिकॉज देयर एनर्जी एब्जॉर्ब्ड बाय अर्थ. So we need long distance communication. तो उसके लिए we use sky wave. We send the wave toward sky from antenna and atmosphere. As we go inside the atmosphere, it becomes rarer and rarer, and due to total reflection come back. So frequency in the range of 1.5 kilohertz to 30 kilohertz can be used by this, because above this frequency ionosphere does not reflect them back. So there is a question on the book, why do we use short wave band? It's called short wave band. Band means range of frequency or wavelength, because they are reflected back by ionosphere. Ionosphere reflect them back because of total internal reflection. You might have heard, बताएंगे हम total internal reflection क्या होता है in optics. Then space wave. Actually, we need a wide range of frequency, because television wave has frequency range of 80 megahertz. 80 megahertz to 800 megahertz range. And in this range we use FM wave also. FM means frequency modulation. So they cannot be reflected back by ionosphere. They cannot travel long distance along our wave. They get absorbed very quickly and cannot travel long distance. Hardly 1 or 2 kilometers में वो absorb हो जाएंगे. So we use space wave. What is space wave communication? The wave directly goes from transmitter antenna to receiver antenna. But our Earth is round. If antenna is here, then it can go only this end. Here it will go up. फिर यहाँ ऊंचा एंटेना होता है. इतने एरिया में चली जाएगी हमारी FM वेव अगर यहाँ सोर्स है, लेकिन इससे ऊपर नहीं जाएगी बिकॉज ऑफ कर्वेचर. So what we do? We send because these are very high frequency waves, they can penetrate through the atmosphere. So we send them here. We use satellite. Satellite that is steering. The radiation go to this reflected back by ionosphere. So range get increased. So this was all about spectrum and property. Now please you read yourself from different books also. Don't actually so many things remain untouched, although I try my best to touch each and everything. And now I will be solving numericals of NCERT book of this chapter, which generally are asked in paper, in every paper. Thank you.